Okay guys, welcome back to New Dram Drinker. We're doing a new tasted and rated today. This time it's going to be Ardbeg Ten. Now this one's got a little bit of a history with us because like many of our bottles, we've had it for a while. It was probably our fourth or fifth bottle we bought, and I'd say it was probably the first misstep that we took on our journey. And I don't mean that it was a bad whiskey, because it's not a bad whiskey. I mean, you look online, you'll notice that everyone raves about it. It was just a bit too early in our journey. It's a very heavily peated whiskey, and it can knock you aback if you're not ready for it. So, I mean, you can attest to that, can't you?
I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've actually ever had this as a dram.
No.
I think we probably tried it at the start and it just wasn't for us. So we kind of put it to the back of the cupboard. And I mean, the bottle's nearly empty, so there's a story behind it. We did drink it, and we'll get to that in a bit. But this is going to be new. Well, not new to us, but kind of a good experiment to see if we can, if we still feel the same about it, or whether we enjoy it now more or not. I don't know. I really don't know how it's going to be. So I know what we're supposed to nose and smell. I've looked it up online, but whether we actually get that, we'll see. So do you want to nose it first?
Look at the colour of it.
It's really clear,
isn't it?
You'd expect it to be darker, wouldn't you? It's like a wine, almost like a white wine.
That's exactly what it looks like.
So.
Oh.
You see, on initial nose, it's not as strong as I remember it being.
Still
at the start.
Still peated, yeah. Whoa,
oh yeah, obviously it's peated, but it doesn't. I can definitely get some more sweetness now.
Yeah,
can you get that?
I would say it's not punching. It's not punching the face, Pete.
I'd say vanilla.
Yeah, I was going to say vanilla. It's like a creamy. There's a freshness to it. There's a light sort of freshness.
Yeah.
It's not really deep and rich and heavy, even though it probably
like,
is heavy, but it's just...
Like, I suppose you'd like, it's like a sea spray, kind of. You know, like
salt?
That? Yeah, like that kind of thing, like a...
No, I can't smell that, but...
It's very sweet. Going in.
Me too. It's not as horrendous as I thought it would be. It's still really strong, and I probably wouldn't choose to drink it.
It's weird because the first thing I got was like the sweet.
Yeah,
rather
definitely.
Than the peat.
I thought it was like a citrusy, fresh. It's that fresh taste.
Yeah, it's definitely not half as
but
bad as I thought it
the
was.
finish,
My mouth's watering.
yeah, the finish is like smoky.
It hangs around, doesn't it?
Char grilled.
Yeah, I can still taste
like
it.
smoking
like a barbecue
peat. Yeah,
like kind of thing.
Yeah, char grilled wood. Yeah.
Yeah, you get that almost like there's an alcoholic kick to it as well. Maybe a bit medicinal.
But not the worst I've ever had.
No, I've had a lot worse.
Yeah,
I've had a lot worse from. I think it's almost like the cheaper whiskies when it's just alcohol. There's no flavour.
It's the smokiness.
Yeah.
It's like you know when you have a barbecue and the bits of wood are like black and charred and smoking.
It's like you're licking that.
It's like I'm licking that. That's what I can get. I know the medicinal bit you said. It feels really rich actually. It feels like I suppose if it was a wine you'd say a full-bodied.
Yeah.
Like I want to do this shape. I feel like you start here and then it's like this is the fresh, this is the fullness, and then there's an aftertaste. But none of it is. I genuinely had this vision that I was going to go on camera.
Do you think that you would drink it straight now, or do you think it's still too much for you?
I don't see why I would choose to drink it straight. Yeah. I wouldn't say it was too much. It would be a sipper. It would take me all night.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
It's not awful.
Yeah, yeah.
I probably wouldn't.
I suppose the question is, will you finish that off?
Probably not. No.
That's kind of your answer there. But
it's not awful.
What we were talking about this before we started videoing on how we will rate it, because we both have got different opinions on it. I love the peatier whiskies, but I do tend to put them in cocktails like a Boulevardier or just different. There are a lot of different cocktails. We're going to do one for you in a minute to show you what you can do with a peaty whiskey. If you've bought a bottle, you don't like it as much as you thought you would, we're going to do you a drink that might change your mind. There's plenty of them, and we've done other videos, so we'll put a link up above that'll take you to a couple.
But rating it,
it's going to be hard, isn't
yeah.
it? It's going to be. Do you rate it when we first had it, or do you rate it now, or do you rate it as a cocktail?
See, for me, and this is a bit complicated, it's not awful, and it's really interesting, and I like interesting whiskey because it makes me think about it, it makes me talk about it, and I love that I can taste and nose things that I couldn't before. So that's me, experiencing and moving forward in my journey. I love that. However, if I was on my own and were buying whiskies for my own bar, I probably wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, because you don't.
Because I
like
wouldn't.
It in cocktails, do you? Too much?
I don't mind it. I would drink it, but there are a million other whiskies that I would sit and have a dram of that would never come anywhere near it.
And I suppose this is where it comes into your personal preference on what you like and don't like, because we know it's a renowned whiskey.
Yeah.
We know the name Ardbeg is a well-known, highly thought of brand.
Absolutely.
And we know this whiskey is highly thought of.
So it's good to have one on your shelf as a collector, and obviously you would drink it every now and then. So
I'm
really happy for us to replace the bottle.
And I will.
But there is a very large chance that I will never ever have another drink of it again, unless my palate changes. You don't know. Yeah.
Come back in a year's time, we'll do another video. Maybe she will by then.
I just think at the moment where I am, if I wanted a stronger, punchier cocktail, I could pick a cask strength whiskey, single
that's
malt.
got more of
that's
a
got
kick,
more of a kick,
but not
the peat.
Okay.
Or I do like the smoky ones. We've talked about this before. If I wanted a smoky, but I would. I'm still erring on Highland Park and that kind of smoky.
Okay, so what are you going to rate it?
Bronze, got to be a bronze. It's not awful. I don't hate it. There's just a million whiskies I would choose to drink before that one.
You have to figure out your own journey. For us, it was just a slight misstep. Luckily, we were kind of into cocktails and stuff.
I think you've come back round as well. I think you've probably drunk more of this bottle now, recent months, than 6 months ago.
I couldn't make the drinks I like without it. So it's the integral part to the drinks I like. So I would have to give it I'm going to give it a silver because I can't give it much higher because I wouldn't necessarily drink it straight, and I've got to reserve those higher marks for ones that are just beautiful and what for my palate. Yeah. So until I can find, if anyone's got any recommendations for a very sweet peaty whiskey, then please drop them in the comments, because I think that would be perfect for me, because I'm kind of either hitting the sweet mark or I'm hitting the peat mark. I'm not hitting both. So if I could find that might be absolutely awesome. So if anyone's got any recommendations for that, by all means, we might be able to get her to drink it as well. So I've given it a silver, you've given it a bronze. So that's it. Hope it's helped you. It's one of those, you can read all the reviews, watch all the reviews you want. It's one of them ones where you're just going to have to try it, unfortunately. It's such a extreme flavour that you're just going to have to give it a go yourself. Okay, so that's it. We're going to actually make a drink for you now, make the cocktail that kind of made us drink a lot of this bottle. So Nick's going to make it for you, and I'm going to talk you through it while she does it. And I hope you like it. Try making it yourself. Literally all the ingredients you can buy from the supermarket, so it's not a drink that you've got to go to specialty shops to make. It's a really easy drink, and we're going to make that now for you. At the end there will be a link, our little logo. Click that to subscribe, and keep on watching for many more videos like this. And again, thank you for watching. Okay guys, we're going to teach you how to make the ginger peat cocktail with a difficulty rating of very easy. First, you want to add some large ice to a mixing jug. We prefer to use large ice as it tends to not dilute the drink quite as much. Then, you want to add 50 ml of Ardbeg or any peaty whiskey you may have. Next, you want to add 100 millilitres of ginger ale. Any brand ginger ale will do. Then you add 3 to 4 drops of bitters. You can use Angostura bitters, but we're using Fee Brothers on this occasion. Then stir well. This also had the added benefits of chilling the drink. Strain into the glass. And serve. We add a crystallised ginger as a garnish. And that is the Ginger Peat.